My name is Raymond, and if someone had told me 15 years ago that the boy I cherished above all else would one day reject me, only to return when he learned of my wealth, I would have dismissed it as a cruel jest. But life has a way of dismantling your heart piece by piece, through betrayals that stack silently, until you realize love, devotion, and sacrifice mean little to those who only see value in what they once cast aside. This is the tale of how I became a father, lost it all, and found solace amid the wreckage of what was once my family. 15 years ago, I was 30, married to Grace, a woman I thought was my soulmate. We met in college. She was the vibrant, driven one with a smile that lit up every space, and I was the steady one, craving a simple, grounded life. After 5 years of marriage, Grace announced she was pregnant. I remember collapsing to my knees, tears streaming, whispering gratitude to the universe. Fatherhood was my greatest dream. When our son Lucas was born, time stood still. His tiny hand gripping my finger sealed a promise. I'd protect him, guide him, and love him beyond measure. For years, I did just that. I was there for every moment, his first step, first word, first school day. Working as an IT specialist at a growing firm, I poured every spare cent into building a cozy home for us. Grace worked part-time as an event coordinator, but as Lucas grew, her late nights became more frequent. I brushed it off at first. She thrived in social settings, and I wanted her to have freedom. But over time, I noticed fractures in our bond, guarded phones, the scent of unfamiliar cologne, her once warm laughter turning cold and distant. I told myself not to overthink it. We had Lucas. We had a family. Everything unraveled when Lucas was 7. One evening, I came home early and saw a message flash on Grace's phone. Still thinking about last night. You were radiant in blue. It was from a contact labeled G. My world crumbled in slow motion. I didn't confront her immediately. For a week, I quietly collected proof, receipts, texts, photos. The truth emerged. Grace had been involved with Harold, a client, for nearly 2 years. When I confronted her, she didn't cry or deny it. She just said, "Ray, it wasn't planned. You were always working. I felt so alone." That word, alone, cut deeper than her infidelity. I'd worked tirelessly for her and Lucas, and somehow that left her lonely. We separated, but I visited Lucas daily. He was my lifeline, untouched by the mess. Then, during a counseling session, Grace dropped a bombshell she'd buried even from herself. Her affair began before her pregnancy. There was a chance Lucas wasn't mine. The revelation numbed me. I barely processed the session. Grace pleaded not to pursue a test, insisting Lucas was mine in every way that counted. But I needed the truth. I ordered a private DNA test. When the results arrived, the paper felt like it weighed a ton. One line burned into me. Probability of paternity, 0%. Lucas wasn't my biological son. I stared at the results until my tears smudged the ink. Every memory, every smile, story, and proud moment was built on a lie. This is shot video. To watch the full story, click on the link below.